Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2024-2025 College Credit Plus Program Information Night for Families of Westerville students. My name is Matt Meisner, and I am the Director of Career and College Pathways here in Westerville City Schools. One of my primary roles is to oversee the College Credit Plus program for our district. Tonight, we're going to go over quite a bit of information about the College Credit Plus program, how to get started, what the implications are for your student. And then we're also going to hear from some of our wonderful college partners who are joining us this evening to share a little bit more about specific information for their college campus and the College Credit Plus program. Before we get into the program, I do want to introduce three other wonderful people that are on the call with us tonight. They are three counselors from each of our home high schools who support the work of our students in the College Credit Plus program. So we will start, because she's the first one I see on my screen, with Monica Johnson from Westville Central.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll be monitoring the chat also if you have questions along the way.
Very good. Yeah, she's correct. I forgot to mention that. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. I believe at the bottom of your screen, you should see a Q&A button. If you have questions during our presentation, click on that button, enter your question. Our three counselors will be answering those questions throughout the evening. If it's something that maybe requires more of a telephone conversation or is a student-specific concern, they will reach out to you. They'll take down your information. Up next is Amy Brake from North.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for hopping on. Again, I'm Amy Brake, and I'm the College Credit Plus coordinator at Westerville North High School.
Very good. And then Jenny Coulter is on here from Westerville South, but I think she might be having a little bit of technical difficulties. Jenny, are you able to hear us? Okay, if your student attends Westerville South High School, Jenny Coulter is our College Credit Plus liaison for Westerville South. I think I see you now, Jenny.
I can't hear.
Oh, Jenny's unable to hear us. So we will continue on with our presentation, but if your student does attend South, Jenny Coulter is our CCP liaison from Westerville South High School. So what is College Credit Plus? This is an awesome program that provides an opportunity for qualified students in grades 7 through 12 to take some college classes before they graduate from high school. They will earn college course credit. They will earn high school credit, but it really does give them the opportunity to complete college coursework while they are in high school. It covers all dual credit programs, including at the college campus, at our middle and high schools, and online courses. So depending on how your student chooses to take courses, anything that would be considered a dual credit option, college option, would be or could be covered by the CCP program. And it is a requirement that all public colleges do participate in the College Credit Plus program, and private colleges have the option if they choose to participate in the College Credit Plus program. What are some of our benefits of the College Credit Plus program? This allows our students to explore post-secondary interest. It allows them to take those college courses in a career field that they may be interested in or a topic they may be interested in to help them explore if that's truly what they're passionate about or want to work towards, or if that's something that they thought they liked and they don't ultimately end up liking through this process. They have the opportunity to enroll in classes that aren't available on their high school campus. All of our College Credit Plus courses, we do not offer those as high school equivalents. So it does give them some more course offerings above and beyond the typical high school course offerings. It allows them some exposure to college faculty and college expectations. College Credit Plus really is not high school, just a little bit more difficult. College Credit Plus truly is a college experience for students. It does allow them to have those interactions with some college faculty, advocate for themselves, ask questions, as well as get experience navigating college life and understanding those college expectations, including time constraints, study skills, etc. College credit may transfer easily, especially between public institutions in Ohio. There's a lot of work being completed at the state level and has been completed to ensure that college credits are transferring nicely between college institutions. Not all college credits do, but most will, especially between those public institutions in the state of Ohio. And it allows our students to earn an industry credential or well be on their way to earning an industry credential that will help them ultimately in their career choice following their high school graduation. Some nuts and bolts about the College Credit Plus program. Students are able to earn 30 college credits maximum per academic year and 120 hours total in the program. There's a little bit of math here, but really what we look at is the amount of high school credits that your student is taking that is factored out of those 30 credits that are eligible to them. And that allows us to calculate the max credit hours that your student could take during the College Credit Plus program each year. It is important to note that the academic year runs from summer to spring semester. So any students who take courses in the summer, let's say they're a sophomore between sophomore and junior year, those college credits taken during their summer between their sophomore and junior year really factor into their junior year. And that will start to deplete that bucket of 30 college credits that they are eligible to take. There is no cost to families. Textbooks are included in this. Any materials that are required for the course are covered through the College Credit Plus program. There is absolutely no cost to students and families for this opportunity. Parking and transportation is not included in the program, however. If your student is taking courses on a college campus and they are required to purchase a parking permit to do so, that would not be covered under the College Credit Plus program. We really, under the program, cover tuition to the course, as well as any required materials and textbooks for that course. Successfully completing a College Credit Plus course does allow your student to earn high school credits and college credits. These courses, once they're completed, will be showing up on 2 transcripts. Number 1, it will be transcribed on their high school transcript, and these courses may count for graduation requirements depending on the course. They will also have these credits transcribed in a college transcript that they can ultimately have transferred from one college institution to the next. On a high school transcript, College Credit Plus courses come in at a 1.25 weight, so it is a weighted course on the high school transcript. We do follow the college grading scale, and it is important to note to earn 1 high school credit, a student must complete a 3 credit hour or more College Credit Plus course. Anything less than 3 credits starts to get chopped up. So if it is a 2 credit hour course, they would earn only 0.667 credits of high school credit and not that full credit. This becomes important when we're looking at graduation requirements for Westerville City Schools and the state of Ohio to ensure that our students have earned all of the required credits for graduation. It is important to note also that FERPA does apply to the college coursework. FERPA is a federal law that protects students and provides them privacy to their student records. FERPA does prohibit families, parents, from speaking with colleges about their students' progress, attendance in a course, or any grades that they have earned. Our college partners will talk a little bit more about this because they have a lot to say about the FERPA side of the house because we do have some issues periodically that pop up. Student athletes can participate in College Credit Plus. We get this question a lot. They can certainly participate, and we encourage them to participate in College Credit Plus. If a student is taking all College Credit Plus courses, we do have students who do this each year. In order to be eligible to participate in athletics, they must be taking at minimum 3 credit hour courses per semester. That allows them to remain eligible to participate. If they take any credits or any courses fewer than this, and that's all they're taking, they would now become ineligible to participate in athletics. Our school counselors that are on the call that introduce themselves, they do a wonderful job of tracking this and monitoring this and supporting students who are close to this, but it is something to be mindful of for our high school athletes. Students and families of students who have a 504 plan or have an IEP, it is the student's responsibility to register their IEP or 504 plan with the individual college's Office of Disability Services to receive the accommodations in college courses. It is important to note that the accommodations that may be listed in a 504 plan or an IEP plan may or may not be granted by the college or university. The college and university follows a different set of rules for students with disabilities. They generally will have an interview with the student, review their paperwork, and then working with the student, make the determination of what those accommodations ultimately will be. So please do note, if it's listed in the IEP, College Credit Plus or the college and university may or may not accept those accommodations. There are some consequences for students who underperform. Like I said earlier, the College Credit Plus program tuition and required materials are free to students and families. However, if a student fails a class or withdraws with a W, they will have to, or a WF, which means that they've withdrawn after the allowable withdrawal date. Those students would be responsible for reimbursing the district for those courses. We do send out those bills from our district office. They come out at the end of the semester once the colleges have reported grades to us. Those are ultimately mailed to students and families at their home, and then they are attached to student fees. This is important for students to understand this, as many of our high schools have requirements that fees are paid up to date prior to different high school activities. If a student does perform poorly on a course, they are placed on academic probation for the College Credit Plus program. Under academic probation, students are allowed to only take one more college course at a time until they've risen above the threshold that removes them from the academic probation. Students who fail to improve following academic probation will be dismissed from the College Credit Plus program. Once a student's dismissed from the program, they are no longer allowed to take any College Credit Plus courses through the CCP program. If the students fail or they withdraw, future financial aid may be impacted negatively as well. Our college partners will be able to answer more questions about that aspect of it, but there are consequences for underperforming. College credit or college course options. Students may take CCP courses in subject areas that will satisfy their graduation requirements. We have many of our students take English 1100 through Columbus State Community College, which is Composition 1. That course is a foundational course at College Credit Plus. It also meets the requirement for 1 English credit for graduation on the high school side as well. Students still must complete the end of course exams for English, math, and science, depending on a class. So let's say a student is taking a course in lieu of Algebra 2, they would still need to sit for that end of course test for Algebra 2. Courses must be college level or non-remedial, and they must be non-religious in nature per CCP rules and guidelines. College level non-remedial courses, for example, I get this question quite a bit about certain math classes that the student has taken the AccuPlacer test and is placed into a remedial math class. That course would not be covered under College Credit Plus rules, and therefore that would not be paid for by the district, and we would have to explore a different way for your student to take that option, either a self-pay or they would not be eligible to take math courses through College Credit Plus. It's also important to note that under CCP rules, the first 15 credit hours that a student takes must come from level 1 courses. There are a variety of these. We've posted these to our website for Columbus State Community College. Our counselors also have a list. It does limit the course offerings that students can take. After they've completed those first 15 credit hours, within some parameters, the coursework does open up, or the course offerings do open up to our students. They're less restrictive, but not all college classes at any point would fall in the College Credit Plus program. It is important to note that enrollment in courses is not a guarantee. We still have to work with the college. The colleges do not reserve seats for College Credit Plus students. So if a section fills up on the college campus, there's no way for us to add College Credit Plus students to that. It is a college campus. They do have their obligations as well. Also on the high school side, just because your student may say they're going to be taking English 1100 on campus with us, they may not ultimately get into that course section depending on enrollment or their own qualifications. Students will need to schedule around their high school courses. High school courses take precedent. So when we're looking at college or high school graduation requirements, we are making sure that those are being met first before we do explore College Credit Plus options. For the fall semester, students will register with the college and then work with their high school counselor on their high school schedule. It is entirely possible that over the summer, a student may register for a College Credit Plus course. We get to the fall, the high school counselor has reviewed their transcript and their schedule and ultimately decided that that is not a course that they can take, and they would then be removed from that course, and then we would explore different options for that student. We offer a variety of options in our high school, and we're adding a few more next year. We do have a variety of College Credit Plus courses in what we call embedded sections. These are sections that are in our high school schedule. They are taught at our 3 high school campuses. They are taught by our high school instructors. Some of them may be the ultimate instructor for the course. Some of them may be facilitating the course, which means that the college has employed a college instructor to oversee the course. Our high school faculty are the ones delivering the content. You can see in our business department, we offer a variety of courses, including computer concepts and applications, marketing principles, and personal finance. In our English department, we offer Composition 1 and Composition 2. These are foundational composition courses through Columbus State Community College. Our math department, we offer Calculus 2 and Calculus 3. A word on those are offered currently only at Westerville Central High School. But if your student is a South or North student, they should be talking to their high school counselor about wanting to take that course, because we do have students that do go to Westerville Central just specifically for that course. Our science department, we have 4 courses that are tied to our health pathway. So if your student's currently in the health pathway or thinking about the health pathway, these are the 4 courses that end that pathway for them, including medical terminology, intro to medical billing, coding, and reimbursement. And in our social studies department, we offer Introduction to American Government. That is taught across our 3 high schools. That is polls 1100. All of these embedded courses are offered at our high school campuses. They are through Columbus State Community College. As I put down there at the bottom, offerings are subject to change and they are dependent on enrollment. Not all of these courses are taught across all 3 high schools. Your high school counselor will be able to provide you that list of what those courses are, especially when we start the scheduling process. How can I participate in College Credit Plus? There are really 3 major steps that the student must complete. And I'm saying the student because the student is the person who has to complete these steps. Parents are not to complete these steps. This is the responsibility of the student. First thing is the student must be eligible. To do that, first they must start in the information session, which is happening right now. This will also be recorded and put on our website for our families and students who want to review this material. They must score college ready in English, reading, and or math, and they must complete the intent to participate in the College Credit Plus form. The intent to participate form is due on April 1st, 2024. That is a state law. That date is set in stone by the state of Ohio. That again is due on April 1st, 2024. That is posted on our website as well, and it's live and active now. Our counselors will also be sharing this intent to participate form with our students. The second step is our students must be admitted. So just because they've completed the intent to participate form and they're ready to go, they are still not ready to participate in College Credit Plus. They must apply to the college or university or colleges and universities they are interested in taking College Credit Plus coursework. Most colleges have a separate application for College Credit Plus programs, but not all. Students should refer to the college's website and application for the requirements for College Credit Plus students. Students may attend more than one college or university under College Credit Plus rules. They are still responsible for applying to each of those separately, completing the steps necessary to be ready to take a course through that college or university. It's also very important that our students pay attention to college deadlines. These are solid deadlines that are set by the colleges for a variety of reasons. It is important that they understand these deadlines, as these deadlines will not change for students. Many colleges and universities have deadlines for College Credit Plus students to apply. They're well in advance of the semester in which they're wanting to take a course. So they've become eligible, they've completed the intent form, they've enrolled and been accepted to the college or university in which they are applying. They're still not there yet. The third step is they must enroll in courses. Enrolling through our high school campuses, so those embedded courses, that list I just went over, that is handled completely through our counseling office. That's going to take place just like our students would do for their general high school scheduling. Students would select this as a course request while they're building their schedule for the next academic year. For our students who are interested in taking College Credit Plus courses on a campus or online, there are different registration forms and processes for every college university. It's important the student understand what those processes are, complete the necessary forms, and hand those off to their school counselor to be processed. And a reminder that our students are limited to those first 15 credit hours to those level 1 courses through the College Credit Plus program. I'm going to go specifically through each of these 3 components now of the ways to become eligible and ready to go for College Credit Plus. First, being eligible, completing this mandatory counseling session. So you're on the right step. If you're hearing me now, you've completed or about to complete this first step. There is a GPA requirement. Students must have a GPA of 3.0 or above. That is a non-weighted GPA. So for our students who have that, they are already eligible to participate in College Credit Plus. If they do not have a 3.0 GPA, they can score college ready in English, reading, and or math on the ACT, SAT, or AccuPlacer. I'll go over what those scores are in just a moment. And finally, to be eligible, students must turn in the 2024-2025 intent to participate form that is live on our website now. It will also be shared out by our school counselors for students to complete. Again, that is for students to complete, not parents and families. What are those college ready scores? On the ACT, students must score at least an 18 in English, a 22 in reading, and a 22 in math if they're interested in a math course. If they're interested in a course not related to math, 18 in English and 22 in reading is the requirement. SAT score, a 480 on the evidence-based reading and writing, and a 530 in the mathematics portion of the SAT if they are taking a math course. AccuPlacer testing, in order to be ready for College Credit Plus coursework, they must earn a 5 in the writing and a 250 in the reading. Again, these college ready scores only come into play if your student has below a 3.0 unweighted GPA prior to the start of the semester in which they're taking the College Credit Plus course or courses. I also want to note for our students and families, colleges require that students send their score report for ACT or SAT directly to the college through their College Board account in order for that score to be counted for their eligibility for the College Credit Plus program. Again, that's only for our students who are below a 3.0 GPA. Second step again is they must be admitted. So students, you must apply to the college or university or colleges and universities you wish to attend prior to the deadline. Please make sure you are paying attention to those deadlines of when you want to take college courses. For example, for spring semester of this year, Otterbine's deadline for applying was November 15th. So they do ask for your application to be submitted much prior to the start of the semester. When students are completing the application, please, 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 you must use your personal email address to apply. Set up a professional personal email address if you don't have one yet. If you're a student, please do not use your Westerville City Schools email address because you will not receive information from the college through your Westerville City Schools email account. Those are all blocked. It's also important to remember that different admissions processes and requirements for each institution. We're going over some general requirements. Each college or university may have their own set of requirements as well for students to be admitted to their College Credit Plus program. The third step is that they must register for their courses. To enroll in one of those embedded CCP courses, these are those courses that are offered on our high school campuses. The student must complete that during their typical scheduling enrollment process or schedule selection process. They can work with their high school counselor if they're interested and explain which courses they're interested in taking on the high school campus. I do want to caution, we do have this every semester. If your CCP registration process is not complete, you're not eligible, you have not applied to the college or university, then you would be removed from that course and you will be put into the high school equivalent of that course. This does happen because we do have students that miss completing steps in the process. So it's very important that you're completing each step. If you have questions about the step or you want to know the status of your application or understand where you're at being eligible to be in College Credit Plus, your high school counselor is the best person to check in with because they can give you an update on where you're at in the process. If the student would like to take courses on the campus or online through the college or university, they can enroll through those courses as well. Each student, once they have applied and been accepted to a college or university, is provided with an academic advisor. 3 of them are with us this evening. I'll introduce them in just a bit. They are the people that would be the individuals that you would reach out to request a class, change your schedule, ask questions about what courses you should be taking next. Those are your academic advisors that are on the college campus. Those folks are different than our high school counselors. Those people are through the colleges. Some points to consider if you're thinking about taking College Credit Plus or you want to talk to your student about College Credit Plus. The first thing that we always ask is, do you think this is the right fit? We do not like for students to sign up for College Credit Plus, make this commitment, and they're just not ready yet. So these are good questions to ask your student about their strengths and their goals. If their goal is to ultimately go on to a 2-year or 4-year college, they have that GPA that's above a 3.0, then certainly this is something for them to explore. If your student is maybe not sure if they want to go to college, there's some more questions to be asked there. Your high school counselor would be a great person to talk to your student about that and see if College Credit Plus would be correct for them. Also, ask your student or analyze your student's strengths. If your student is able to meet deadlines on time, they appear or do have solid study skills, they're able to advocate for themselves, those are great qualifications that would make a student eligible for College Credit Plus. Mom, dad, parent, guardian, if you feel as though you are dragging your student at the end of every semester to the finish line and sitting down with them for hours at the table and getting caught up on all that work at the high school level to get everything turned in before the end of each quarter and semester, maybe a conversation about if College Credit Plus is going to be right for them at that time. Courses may transfer differently to other institutions. So for example, a student may take a course at Otterbein University and they graduate from high school. They want to transfer that course to the Ohio State University. That course may be transferred as it is at Otterbein. That course may be provided elective credit or earn your student just purely elective credit on the OSU campus. OSU may also ultimately say that that's not a credit that they would accept. Those are rare instances, but we have seen those. So just be aware of that. Transferology.com is a wonderful tool that allows students and families to enter in college classes that their student is currently taking or thinking about taking. And it will show you where that course would transfer to, how easy it is to transfer that course and that credit to another college or institution, as well as what that would transfer as. So transferology.com will be your good friend if you're thinking about taking College Credit Plus and thinking about transferring those to another institution. It is important also to note that college courses follow the institution's guidelines. So when they're in the dates that they're in session, any withdrawal procedures, those all follow the college calendar and the college deadlines and the college procedures, not the high school procedures. Courses that are taken through College Credit Plus may include mature content, and many of them do. College coursework is not adjusted for students. Like I said earlier, College Credit Plus courses are courses that are college level and they're offered and run through the college. So it is not adjusted for younger students. There may be controversial topics in a course, and I do see this come up regularly in courses. These are topics that we would not be talking about at the high school level and on our high school campuses, but they are talking about it on the college campuses because it is a college level course. Textbooks, reading materials may also have adult content. Discussions in class may have adult content as well. It's also important to note that our students that are taking classes on campus or online, there are not College Credit Plus exclusive sections of those. So our students are mixed in with other college students. So discussion boards, discussion in class may include mature content that you would not experience at the high school level. In order to participate in College Credit Plus, students and their parents and guardians are required to sign an acknowledgement form that simply states that you understand that there is the possibility of mature content being handled in a college course, and that your student, if you're signing this, when you sign it, you're agreeing that you are able and mature enough to handle mature content. Just some legal information here. So the subject matter in the College Credit Plus program, again, might include those mature materials. This could be subject matter including graphic, explicit, violent, or sexual in nature content or material. It will not be modified again based on College Credit Plus participation, regardless of where the course instruction takes place. If it's a college level course that we're teaching on our high school campus, they still follow these same guidelines that content is not modified just because it's being offered on our high school campus. There are additional application requirements, so students, parents, and guardians are required to complete the College Credit Plus permission slip, which is again agreeing that you understand that mature content may take place during a College Credit Plus course. And an additional step, students must complete a survey. It's a very quick survey, but the survey asks them questions to affirm that they possess the necessary social and emotional maturity to handle a college level course. Those three things are the documents that are required for all students: intent to participate form, the acknowledgement form, and the student questionnaire. I have done enough talking, so I'm going to hand it over here in just a second. We have three wonderful College Credit Plus partners on our call with us tonight. These are our premier partners where we have most of our students participating in College Credit Plus. It's through these three college campuses: Columbus State Community College, Otterbein University, and the Ohio State University. Joining us from those three colleges and universities, we have Amber Spiegel from Columbus State Community College, who is a wonderful resource for our students. She does a fabulous job helping all of our students through the College Credit Plus program. We have Mark Moffitt from Otterbein University, another great partner right here in the heart of Westerville. We do have a variety of students that take all of their College Credit Plus courses through Otterbein on the Otterbein campus. And then finally, we have Kelly Reveling Cobb from the Ohio State University. Very similar to Otterbein, we have a good number of students that take College Credit Plus courses almost exclusively through the Ohio State University and go to the Ohio State University for their classes. I get to stop talking for a second and hand it over to the wonderful Amber Spiegel from Columbus State Community College.
Thanks, Matt. Hi, everyone. My name's Amber Spiegel. I will be the academic advisor for any Westerville student that decides to take classes through Columbus State. And Matt, he did a wonderful job covering everything about CCP, really just to get started at Columbus State. Like he said, you would need to complete the application. Our application is an open enrollment application. So once you complete that, you will be accepted to Columbus State. There is no deadline for the application, so you can apply at any time. I apologize, my cat's coming into the view there. You can apply at any time. The only thing to keep in mind is you do have to complete those mature content forms, make sure those are on file, and then meet the eligibility standards. So that would be that step 2, which Matt has already covered. If you have any questions about those items, you can always reach out to me. I'm happy to answer those. And then when you get ready to register for courses, you'll work with both your high school counselor and me for getting those courses on your schedule. I will actually register all of the students for their classes, so you don't have to register yourself in any way. If you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer questions, especially if it is pertaining to like prerequisites, or if you have like a degree plan in mind, you're not sure, maybe you're thinking long-term about majors, we can talk about all of those things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amber. Again, a wonderful resource for our students at College Credit Plus through Columbus State Community College. Up next, we have Mark Moffitt from Otterbein University. Mark.
Thanks, Matthew. Good evening, everyone. Mark Moffitt, Executive Director of Admission at Otterbein. Happy that I could be here tonight with all of you. Just like Amber said, Matthew did a great job in really explaining the opportunity of College Credit Plus, and a lot of that, attains to the work that the students would be doing at Otterbein. The big difference with Otterbein and some of the courses that Amber and Matthew were talking about, that they are on our campus. So students would leave the high school to come to Otterbein, sit in our classrooms with our current students and faculty, and take those classes. In terms of the admission process, we feel it's important to review every student on a holistic basis. And really what that means is we're putting more emphasis on their high school record, the courses that your students have taken, how they progressed through those classes. We feel that'll give us a good understanding of their success in the classroom at Otterbein. We do still look at the test scores as well, depending on classes that your students may be interested in taking. There may be requirements in terms of prerequisites that we could use those test scores for placement. We have a wide range of level 1 courses that students can participate in, but honestly, all students would be assigned an academic advisor through our Student Success and Career Development Office, and they would be there to really walk through any opportunities that your sons or daughters may have at Otterbein in terms of our course schedule, when registration is open, and what classes that they have the ability to take from level 1 and moving through that process. In their first year, students would be asked to participate in an orientation just to get a good understanding of what to expect during that first semester and during their time as a CCP student at Otterbein. This past year, we did offer some new classes in our education department, but honestly, students from the Westerville School District have taken a wide range of coursework through our entire curriculum. And Matthew had talked about transfer of credit. We are confident that our coursework does transfer well, especially throughout the state of Ohio. whether that's a public institution or another private institution. And the same goes for those students that may take courses at Columbus State Community College or the Ohio State University and choose to attend Otterbein as their undergrad institution. Those courses transfer seamlessly into our curriculum and help support your student towards their graduation requirements. Thanks again.
Thank you, Mark. And up next, we have Kelly Reevling-Cobb from the Ohio State University.
Oh, I love how you say the. Hi, everybody. As Mr. Meisner mentioned, my name is Kelly Reevling-Cobb, and I am the Assistant Program Director for the College Credit Plus program at Ohio State. You will often hear the words College Credit Plus program and the OSU Academy program kind of interchangeably, because that is what our program is called at the Ohio State University, and actually it kind of predates even CCP. So don't be confused if you see both of those and want to know if they're one and the same. Our email address is there on the on this screen here, so that you can check out our website for more information. However, I just want to give you a few little facts and figures about our program and about what we are looking for in terms of potential students. First of all, we do offer classes only online or on campus. We don't offer any within the high school building itself. So our students will come to class, just like Mark Moffitt said, for Otterbein, they come to campus and take classes with other OSU students, or they're online in classes with other OSU students. And of course, one of the really exciting things about taking classes at Ohio State is that there are so many different courses for students to choose from. And we offer everything from anthropology to zoology, and including more than 20 world languages. So even if you're thinking, I'd like to take a language other than what's offered at my school, we have students that come and do that quite often. We also have a special summer and fall internship program specifically for high school seniors. And this program is called the John Glenn College of Public Affairs High School Internship Program. Pretty simple. The program is for high school seniors that are interested in studying public affairs, non-profit management. I have to get that out. As well as government and any kind of career that may fall in that realm. Students get an internship and also 3 credit hours worth of a class, which is Intro to Public Affairs. And so altogether, that's 6 credit hours, and students come out with a wealth of experience, as well as, you know, being able to make some connections and to really actually get to know more about a possible career in their future. So please also look at our website for more information on that. Now, the thing that I want to point out is we have 3 application deadlines for summer. So this coming summer, the application deadline is February 1st. If you're interested in starting in fall, our application deadline is May 1st. And if you're interested in starting in spring, the application deadline is October 15th. Those deadlines are pretty hard and fast. So make sure that you have your application submitted, and be kind enough to give your counselors enough time to submit their documentation, which usually is a transcript. If you have test scores, we will accept test scores that are on your high school transcript if you don't have them sent. So that's hopefully one thing that you won't have to worry about. but we do a holistic review, just like Otterbein, and we look at students who are very successful in their high school performance. So most of our students are, 3.8, 3.9, 4.0. Most of our students have also completed about 15 or more high school credits already. So the vast majority of our students are juniors and seniors. We also look at your writing skills from the essay that's on our application, as well as your involvement and your leadership, both inside and outside of school. And this helps us know how well you manage your time and prioritize your interests. So please be thoughtful and put all of that information on there so that we can take a look to make sure that you're ready for all that College Credit Plus will provide for you once you come to campus. And it's really, really, really also important that not only do you fill out the application and have your transcript sent in, there's a form that your counselor will fill out along with your transcript and the mature content permission slip that Mr. Meisner mentioned earlier. Those will all have to be completed by the deadline. So if you have questions, feel free to email us or to check our website, and we'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Kelly Reveling Cobb from the Ohio State University. One more time, I had to get it in there for
Oh boy, if I had $1.
you. It is important, as all three of our wonderful partners just shared, please pay attention to those college deadlines for applying and completing your work. If you didn't notice, all three of them have 3 different application deadlines, so it's important for you and your student to be aware of those. If you have any questions moving forward, your school counselor is the perfect place to start this conversation or to ask questions. If you're currently a College Credit Plus student, or you've had a family member that's gone through College Credit Plus, your college academic advisors, the 3 of them that were just on the call, those 3 great partners are also great people to ask questions. You can contact me. Again, I'm Matt Meisner. I'm the Director of Career and College Pathways here at Westerville City Schools. My email address is meisnerm@wcsoh.org. You can also check out our website at wcsoh.org/ccp. That website has all of our College Credit Plus information. If you want more information specific to the College Credit Plus program and not necessarily Westerville City Schools, or if you have questions about any of the rules or regulations, you can check out the Ohio Board of Regents FAQ page for College Credit Plus at ohiohighered.org/College Credit Plus. That ends our presentation. Before I go, I am going to drop the link into the chat that everybody should be able to see in just a second. That is the link to the intent to participate form. That intent to participate form is also live right now on our website. Our school counselors will also be sharing that out to students and families over the coming days. We will also be posting more information on our website specific to each college and university, as well as a checklist to help students and families make sure that they're following all the processes to apply for College Credit Plus. Before we sign off, my 3 wonderful counselors at the high schools, was there any driving question or burning question or a point that you wanted to make, or something that came through the chat that you think would benefit the entire group to hear?
Hi, everybody. I did have a question. This is for our college representatives. One of the participants said that she recently learned at a college visit that embedded College Credit Plus coursework would not transfer. Now, I know that depends on the college itself, but I had not heard that before. If anybody would want to maybe speak to that question.
At Otterbein, we would still evaluate that. Of course, we would, even as embedded, we would ask for the college transcript. So, I mean, at Westerville, where there are embedded courses from Columbus State Community College, and we know that that information is on the official transcript, we would still need an official transcript from Columbus State Community College to evaluate that credit and share with you how it would transfer into Otterbein.
And the same
Yeah.
goes for Ohio State.
I was just going to add, so those embedded courses, they are going to appear on your high school transcript. That does not mean if the student's just providing their high school transcript that they'll automatically apply that college credit. That's why it's important to ask for your Columbus State transcript so those courses are applied to whatever college university you're transferring them to. You are, when you're taking the embedded courses, taking that college course listed. So it's the same as if you take the course on campus or online through Columbus State, and it's the same transferability of that course depending on whatever the receiving institution is. So for instance, if you're taking English 1100 Composition 1 embedded at the high school, that's the same as if you take it online through one of our online options that we offer. It will go across in terms of transferability the same way whatever college you're going to. Transferology, like Matt mentioned, is a great tool that you can check your transferability on those courses. You can even go through and look through the embedded listings that Westerville offers, and from there go ahead and type those into transferology, and you can kind of see where things will play out based on what institutions you're thinking of attending later. Hopefully that answers all the questions. If you have additional ones, please let me know.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson, and our three college advisors. Anything else, Mrs. Coulter, Mrs. Johnson, or Mrs. Brake that came through the chat, or anything you wanted to share?
No, I just want to add before we get off here, though, I know this is a lot of information and a lot to digest. So we just don't want you all to feel like you're alone or like you have to try to figure this out all by yourself. All of the counselors, no matter what school you go to, will be able to help you and answer your questions. But, specifically for me for North, and then Ms. Coulter for South, and then Ms. Johnson for Central, we truly are here to help you. So just don't feel like you're alone in this process.
Yes, we have a wonderful team to support. So thank you for that, Mrs. Brake. Okay, that's going to conclude our information session. One more reminder, your student can log in now and complete that intent to participate form that is live on our website. I also dropped it in the chat if you want to click on that and have your student complete that. It is for the student to complete, not the family, parent, or guardian. Also, this was recorded and will be posted on our website tomorrow or Thursday, as well as more additional information. If you have any questions in the meantime, please reach out to your school counselor, reach out to me, reach out to our college advisors. We are all here to support you as you embark on this journey. Your intent to participate form is due on April 1st, 2024. Thank you again for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.